Okay, part 2. This is the talk through. Since I don't have a buddy with me right now for the videos, I'm going to take option 1, which is to limp or crawl in for the 4 beats by myself. Okay, so we're going to go 1, rise up is what you're going to hear. I'm going to tell you everything you're hearing. 2, rise up. 3, rise up. 4, rise up. At this point, she's going to start singing, but for the first verse, we're not doing full choreography. We're easing our way into it. So we did the 4 steps of rise up, and when she starts singing, you're broken down and tired. We're going to do like a yoga hang. We're broken down and tired, okay? And then she says, of living life on a merry-go-round. So we're going to say, we're picking ourselves up at this point. We're living life on a merry-go-round. Oh, tired, exhale. Okay? Then she says, you can't find the fighter. So at this point, we're getting into the dance. We're going to go, you, meaning you ourselves, can't step out, find, step in, the fighter, step down. Okay, that's how we're easing into, and now we're in the choreography. Okay, so we just finished with Walk It Out. Now we're getting ready for Move Mountains. As she vocalizes, she says, moo, ooh, mountains. And then we're going to end here because there's an extra beat. And then we're going to switch it right over to the other side and say, moo, ooh, mountains. And end right there with the extra beat. And then she says we can walk it out, and that's how we get back to center. And for the chorus, she says, I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. The instrumental, it's 4 counts of 4 beats. Very, very easy. We're going to turn to the left and do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, ending with a clap. Then we're going to spin right back around and do it from top to bottom in reverse order and go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, ending with a clap. Then I'm going to take my inside arm down and my outside arm up, and I'm going to airplane around for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to end facing forward for 1 hop, 2 hops, 3 hops, 4, ending with a clap. Verse 2, we're going to go, the silence isn't quiet. Now be sure to always use our neck supportively. Don't toss your head around. So we're going to go silence, 1, 2, 3, 4. And she goes, and I know it's getting hard to breathe. Then we're going to pivot. I'm sorry you can't see my feet, but I'm pivoting back to center. I know you feel like dying, but I promise you we'll take the world in 2 or 3. And then we're going to go back into Move Mountains as before. Okay, so we just finished with Walk It Out. Now we're getting ready for Move Mountains. As she vocalizes, she says, moo, ooh, mountains. And then we're going to end here because there's an extra beat. And then we're going to switch it right over to the other side and say, moo, ooh, mountains. And end right there with the extra beat. And then she says we can walk it out, and that's how we get back to center. At the chorus again, she says, I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. That, again, landing is important because we're getting ready to go into the instrumental. Right after the cycle of the second chorus and then the second instrumental, which are exactly the same as we've already covered, it goes into a vocalization of you right before the wave. So we're going to say, for you, we're opening a door, ooh, ooh, and we're going to reach to the left and follow and go, oh, other person right here, you, ooh. So there's 4 ooh, oohs. Okay, and we just do that on both sides. So for the other side, we're you, ooh, ooh, ooh. Then we're going to sweep everybody for you, and that's how we get to the middle. So 4 that way, 4 this way, and 2 to the middle. And that's how we get back to the middle for the next step, which is the wave. So after the U's, we're going to do an ocean wave of people, just like in sports and school, you remember doing the wave. So we're going to stack it because there's 8 counts of the wave. So we're going to start at hip height. Let's pretend to be seaweed, nice and loose, be a wave of the ocean. So there's 8 rise ups. So we're going to go 1 to the waist, 2, a little bit higher, 3, 4, you can do the sides, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have from here to above your head to do those 8 however you want, looking like waves in the ocean, because as we do it from the front, from Grand Boulevard to the back to the green space of the fountain, it's going to look like an ocean wave of people. For verse 1 reprise, we're covering exactly the same bit of choreography that we missed during the first verse 1 when we did the yoga hang. So she says, you're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and then it will cut back into instrumental 3. So that drop beat after merry-go-round, drop. And then remember, we're going to get into our instrumental by going, I'll do it, I'll rise again. And then we're straight back into the instrumental just as before. So now we're at the chorus again. She says, I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. That, again, landing is important because we're getting ready to go into the instrumental. Instrumental, it's 4 counts of 4 beats. Very, very easy. We're going to turn to the left and do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, ending with a clap. Then we're going to spin right back around and do it from top to bottom in reverse order and go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, ending with a clap. Then I'm going to take my inside arm down and my outside arm up, and I'm going to airplane around for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to end facing forward for 1 hop, 2 hops, 3 hops, 4, with it ending with a clap. Okay, for the exit, which is after the very last chorus, you're going to hear it fade down. The chorus, the vocalists are still echoing rise up. They do this 4 times, so it's the same as our intro, but in reverse. We're going to all be facing Grand Boulevard. We're going to be moving stage forward. They're going to say rise up 4 times. So we're going to step, rise up to about here, and then left step, rise up, third, rise up, fourth, rise up. Okay, so we're just going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like a forward wave, because now the tide has turned and we're going forward. Everybody's going to stop like this, and then the music is going to cut, and then by all means, clap, scream, cheer, everything you want to do to feel all the feelings at the end of the dance, okay? I'll see you in part 3.